Hello, and welcome to the FASTTRAK InVision Quick Start series. In this video, we're going to talk about vehicle maintenance. Let's go ahead and log into the FASTTRAK software, and I'll show you how to access the vehicle maintenance menu option. Now, there are four primary sections of vehicle maintenance. I'll walk you through the setup process, including the steps required to set up recurring scheduled maintenance within your operation. So once you open the vehicle maintenance section, you'll see four tabs at the top. I'm going to start on the maintenance item setup first. So on this tab is where you'll set up individual items that you want to maintain within your operation. So for example, we have belts, oil change, tire rotation, wiper blades. You can add whatever items you would like. The idea is that these items are independent tasks or routines that you're going to set up that are going to be done either one time or on a recurring basis. So set up the maintenance items first. Then move on to the maintenance definition tab. Now the maintenance definition is where it's actually going to define the rules to generate the scheduled events. And that's the third step. So the idea is, for example, if you have a maintenance item called tire rotation, you can then set up a maintenance definition that will schedule that tire rotation every 6 months or every 10,000 miles. And those, based on that definition, you will have scheduled events automatically generated for your review. And it's those scheduled events that you can complete, skip, and actually are a maintenance log within your operation. So once you set up the maintenance items, you go to the maintenance definition. You can click add or edit. In this case, we're adding a new maintenance definition. Now, one key note here is that maintenance definitions don't have to be recurring. So you can create a definition that says, I want to do cleaning of all my vehicles. And you can save that without any recurrence, and that will create events in your system one time and one time only. In this case, I can say a maintenance definition is going to start no later than 6/3. I can select that maintenance item here. This middle section allows me to select which vehicles or types this definition is going to apply to. So for example, if you want to say all sedans have this maintenance done, all limos have this maintenance done, all buses have this maintenance done, you can do that. Also, you can say no, this sedan hybrid needs to have this done every month, but this specific sedan only needs to be done every 3 months. So you can set up your maintenance definitions to be done by vehicle type in all those vehicles of that type, or for individual vehicles. In the lower section, this is where you actually set up your recurrence. So if you choose, you can set up recurrence based on mileage, or you can set it up based on duration. So for example, when an event is generated, which we'll describe in just a minute, it's going to look at the current state of that vehicle and the current date and time. If you have a time-based recurrence, let's say every month, it's going to create the next event a month after today's date. If you have a mileage-based recurrence, then it's going to look at the current mileage of that vehicle, and let's say you do it every 5,000 miles, it's going to say the next one due is at current mileage plus 5,000. So that's how recurrence works. If you choose not to do recurrence, like I said, it's going to generate the scheduled event one time, and there will be no automatic generation of future events. Now I've already set one up, so I'm going to go ahead over to my last tab, which is the schedule maintenance. So this schedule maintenance tab is where you'll actually see all the events that have been created from your maintenance definitions. So for example, if I have a wipers blade maintenance item that I've created for all of my vehicle types, and I want that to be done every 6 months. So when I save that maintenance definition initially, it's going to generate the first recurrence for that maintenance item. With these maintenance items in this list, I then have the option to either skip or complete that maintenance item. So what happens is when you skip, it's going to mark that current scheduled item as skipped, and then it's going to automatically add the next maintenance item based on that recurrence setting within the maintenance definition. So for example, if I had wiper blades every 6 months, I could skip this scheduled wiper blade event for this vehicle, and then once it's skipped, the system will automatically schedule the next one 6 months later. Same thing when completing a scheduled item. You can mark it as completed with some specific detail, and then it will automatically schedule the next item 6 months or whatever the recurrent setting is for that maintenance definition. You can either double click a scheduled item to open it up, and you'll see that it's attached to a scheduled maintenance, and you could enter information like mileage, cost, completion date, and some maintenance notes. Or if I wanted to, I could use the menu options on the right, and I could actually choose to skip that instance. Now once I do that, the next one would be created. This one's on June 14th, and assuming a 30-day time period for occurrence, I'd see the next one due on July 14th. Now that's maintenance items. So just for summary, we first set up our maintenance items. We then set up a definition to automatically generate those scheduled maintenance events. And on this first tab, scheduled maintenance, is where we saw all those automatically generated maintenance events. Now a couple things. When completing an event, you can do it from the vehicle maintenance screen. You can also complete events and match them up to schedule events from the billing area. So when you complete a job through the billing workflow, you have the ability to add costs within the billing workflow. When you add costs, it's going to open up a form similar to this scheduled event. And what it does is, based on the vehicle that's assigned to that reservation in the billing workflow, it will go and query all scheduled events that are currently open for that vehicle. And you can select that scheduled event and complete it right from the billing form. Alternatively, you can add your own cost, basically an ad hoc maintenance right there in the billing form as well, without having a predefined scheduled maintenance. So you'll have a couple different areas to actually report on maintenance as well. So from the vehicle maintenance screen, this last tab is called maintenance analysis. And this will just allow you to run a report. For example, I'll do quarter to date. I have an option to group by vehicle or group by vehicle type to help me display the data the way I want it to be displayed on the report. You can also go to the vehicle management section. So from the operation menus again, I'll go to vehicles and types, and I'll go to vehicles. I'll just go ahead and open up any of these vehicles, and I'll notice a maintenance log tab. This is basically those same scheduled items that we saw within the maintenance area, but this is specific to this vehicle type. I hope this has given you a summary of the vehicle maintenance within FASTTRAK InVision. A couple quick notes. FASTTRAK Ultimate does have vehicle maintenance as well. However, FASTTRAK Ultimate does not include the scheduled piece of vehicle maintenance. You can add maintenance items, you can add maintenance events, but there is no definition concept to automatically schedule new maintenance events in the future. If you have any questions, please contact support at fasttrakcloud.com. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.